Today it's finally happening. The day is here. I'm really excited. I will take part in one of the original UTMB races, TDS, 148 kilometers long with 9,300 meters of elevation gain. The route starts in Courmayeur in Italy and it half circles the Mont Blanc, finishing in Chamonix in France. The race starts today, 10 minutes before midnight, and it will take me like night and day to get to the finish line. Meter 14, second refreshment point. We need to refill well because there will not be any refreshment for the next 21 kilometers. 3 minutes before the refreshment station. Kilometer 20, we are on the top of the mountain. The last couple of meters were quite technical. Beautiful sunrise. We are at the kilometer 35 or 36. There is a further refreshment point ahead of us. After that, there should be a steep downhill 10 kilometers. So we are warmed up and now our legs will be tested. Refreshment point number 3, we will not need much because there will be a downhill, steep downhill. So let's have some time to digest the food. So only something small and then we will have a proper breakfast in the valley. We are supposed to do 1300 meters of elevation decrease in less than 10 kilometers, so it's going to be interesting for sure. So let's try to relax the legs and enjoy the gravitation downhill. The views at this downhill run are not bad. I guess we are running down there to the town of Thuile. Half an hour later, and we are still running downhill. Thuile, another refreshment point. I have everything I need, and another one is in 3 kilometers, so I will just run. Kilometer 50, time for breakfast. This is mega big. After we left the refreshment station, we have been climbing and climbing and climbing. It's 10 o'clock, but it's already very warm. So after warm night without any wind, we will probably have the very warm day. So we need to slow down and enjoy the panorama because it's really, really nice. 30 minutes later, we are still climbing. Feels like an expedition So the runners are approaching the first summit. Then we will run downhill, and then there will be another summit up there. This climb is really demanding. We refilled our bottles, refreshed a little bit, and now we are moving on to another summit. Next refreshment point is in 10.5 kilometers. Mountain after mountain appeared on the horizon, so it has started to be a little bit frustrating not to see the intermediate goal. But apparently we have reached the summit, and no, I'm not sure. And we almost somewhere there. Apparently there is no downhill yet. We will be climbing up that mountain. Finally top of the mountain, and honestly I feel terrible. Big crisis now. Bonjour. After steep technical downhill, we are greeted with this kind of nature. Refreshment point number 6, and this is very nice. Our next mountain is up there. Another mountain. Yeah. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Very warm day. The view from this mountain. I'm still in the crisis. From top of the hill we are running downhill, hopefully to the next refreshment point. Another refreshment station. We are climbing again. Well, what would we expect, right? So 18 kilometers in total in front of us, with 1000 meters of elevation going up and 2000 meters of elevation going down. It will be interesting, for sure. Luckily, there are a couple of clouds, so it's not that steamy hot anymore. So, still climbing for another hour maybe. But climbing so far is good, so I don't mind it. Downhill run will be worse. But the views here are really something else. We just climbed the top of the mountain. It was very quiet. Every one of us is in a deep pain, so we really just focus on the next step. So it was not that simple. We are still climbing, but the views are fantastic. Oh yes, still another mountain. What can we do? We can only climb. There is no way of return right now. So the only way is to move forward, progress step by step. I'm tired. We are running this epic trail. Wow. The good thing about the organizers of UTMB is that when you don't expect it, you have this kind of refreshment, emergency refreshment, which was very nice. I'm totally down right now, so it helped me. 8.5 kilometers to the town of Beaufort. We are supposed to climb 50 meters and then go downhill 1,500 meters. Looking at this, I can understand why is the case. This trail is truly beautiful. During the second night I felt extremely tired, but I tried to progress, I tried to move forward. I was able to do it until kilometer 115, less signal, where I lie down for 30 minutes. It helped a lot. After that I felt relatively fresh, so I was able to do downhill to Les Contamines to start a new day. New day is here as I'm leaving Saint-Gervais refreshment station and heading towards mountains for the last elevations. Climb is extremely difficult as we are all super tired, but the views are really worth it. At this time of the day, it's quite chilly up here, so we should use the opportunity and climb the mountains before the heat kicks in. Today is gonna be another sunny and very warm day indoors. The terrain is technical, which is a bit painful right now. The climb of today is there. This is the second last mountain, so just do it. So finally we see it, the mighty Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc with the morning sun and with the beautiful view also on the other side of the mountain. Hill in the forest with 250 meters of elevation to gain. It's in shadow, it's steep but not too steep, so it shouldn't be any problem. But given that we are all exhausted, every step is a pain. So we are getting out of the forest, and my big hope is that we will see Chamonix. On top of the hill we see the railway, but I can see some hotel with some tents, so that might be our refreshment point. Refreshment station on the hill, second to last. Chamonix, here we come. Downhill is starting in this kind of terrain, and we will shortly enter the forest, and it will be interesting. 700 meters of elevation loss. That's it. Yeah, so I have it, I did it, I finished TDS in 37.5 hours, very nice.